US strategic bombers in Venezuela's backyard. And this time, it is not just a warning shot. It is a political message under President Donald Trump. A B-52H bomber, escorted by US Navy FA-18 fighters, flew an unusually close track along Venezuela's coastline near Caracas, just hours after Washington designated the Cartel de los Soles as a foreign terrorist organization. Trump's America is no longer just pressuring Maduro, it is signaling that force is firmly back on the table.
There is no excuse for anyone. It is forbidden to fail in this decisive situation for the existence of the Republic. There is no excuse for anyone, whether civilian, political, military, or police. Let no one make excuses. It is forbidden to fail. The homeland demands our greatest effort and sacrifice.
Maduro is using this pressure to strengthen his internal war narrative. Caracas has responded with full-scale mobilization, mass marches, militia deployment, and public defiance. But this time, he is not standing alone. Russia has openly backed Venezuela for months, and now Belarus has stepped directly into the political frame.
We must be capable of defending every inch of this blessed land from any threat or imperialist aggression, wherever it comes from and whenever it comes. Alert! Alert!
Maduro claims Venezuela is no longer just resisting. It is evolving into a fortified state prepared for confrontation. He frames US military pressure as part of a long psychological war and says his country has never been stronger.
These people today have built, in these 17 weeks of imperialist aggression, of psychological warfare, of hegemonic madness, a power of conscience, of will, an immense political and social power, an immense military power that we had never had in the way we have it today, and the national power that we have managed to refine, that we have managed to build at a higher level.
The streets echo the same rhetoric of defiance. Supporters are being fed a narrative of sanction, sovereignty, and survival. But the real story is unfolding beyond Caracas, in Moscow and Minsk.
Well, here we are supporting and backing the sound decisions of our constitutional President Nicolas Maduro, telling Yankee North American imperialism that we are a people of peace, that we are not afraid, but that if necessary we will know how to respond to North American imperialism, that we are destined to be free, that we continue with our project, which is the revolution of Bolivar, the Bolivarian revolution of Bolivar, of Zamora, of Chavez, of Negro Primero, Pedro Camejo, and now of our constitutional President Nicolas Maduro. Here we are, the courageous women, telling them that our decisions and actions will determine what the only lasting and true solution for our territory means for Venezuela and the world. We are destined to be free, and we are not willing to give up our territory.
From Eastern Europe, Belarusian strongman Alexander Lukashenko has now openly positioned himself in Maduro's corner. He called Maduro a friend and publicly invited him to visit Belarus, with a possible reciprocal visit to Venezuela. This is no small gesture. It signals deeper alignment inside what many now see as an emerging authoritarian support bloc led by Russia.
Mr. Ambassador, Venezuela is not a foreign country to Belarus. We have been cooperating with you for a long time. I would like our relations to be more intense and advanced. We have a lot to talk about. I would like to tell my friend Nicolas Maduro that we are always waiting for him in Belarus. It is time for him to visit Belarus. I am convinced that he has the same attitude towards me. I will strive to find time to visit Venezuela. These are difficult times, but we can find a way out of any situation. We just have to strive for it. You understand this better than I do.
And this is where the real question now lies. Maduro has Russia's open backing. Belarus has extended a diplomatic embrace. Trump is inching closer to open confrontation. But will this axis of support ever translate into real military response if the US escalates? Or will Moscow and Minsk keep it contained within diplomatic theater, military posturing, and symbolic solidarity? For now, the answer remains locked inside geopolitics, not the battlefield. And Venezuela stands caught at the center of the next global flashpoint.